So I've been looking at my plans for the next few weeks for Supercoach to finish off the team and thinking of some plays to make to help go up in the ranks. So I found potentially a few things. Are they guaranteed? No, can't guarantee them, but I think the odds are okay. So the first point I want to make, the first play I think we can make to go up in the ranks is we can use players that are coming off their bye. And for me, the two best options, I think, in the midfield are the ethnic GWS mids. Kelly is WOG as well, but he's not counted because he's injury prone and very expensive. Taranto and Cornelio. Sorry for Italian accent. I won't do that again. But yeah, Cornelio, 5-round average of 115. His heat map is all in the middle, so no forward. And Taranto, 3-round average of 109 since coming back. Now, this was pointed out by Enno to me in the Discord. This is their fixture. In no particular order, because this hasn't been set yet. Sydney, West Coast, St Kilda, Carlton, Adelaide, we like that, Melbourne, and Fremantle. They have West Coast and the Saints, probably a difficult matchup. The rest, that's pretty free if you ask me. So Melbourne midfield's pretty good, but that is as easy as a draw as it comes. I severely doubt anyone has a easier draw than that. So for that reason, and Cornelio last year on the Suns, who were dreadful last year, went 200. So I didn't realise Cornelio's ownership was 23%. I think a lot of people must have jumped on him when he was 470k or something. But yeah, for me, Taranto and Cogs, these are the two players I want to finish my team with. I'd love Oliver, I'd love Jack Steele, but they're a little expensive and Steele has the buy. I'd love Jack Steele, so I'm not sure I can make that happen. But yeah, Cogs, 555k, Taranto, 540k. So great options if you ask me. The second thing I think we can do, and it's something that I've already done, is cash in Max Gawn. Now, if you're playing for leagues and he fully heals by finals time, we could be in trouble because Gawn at full health is a disaster if you don't have him. But it'll only be a few rounds, and I'm looking at teams. I think probably 80% of teams that I've seen, I don't see how it's possible for them to finish a team. A lot of teams with really poor cash generation. For me, I can finish the team with 2 trades to go. Thank you, Harold Son, for the 4 extra trades. I would have had no trades left for injuries and traded in poor premiums if we didn't get the extra trades. But fortunately, it's worked out. We might get 2 extra trades. I don't think we should, to be honest. 4 was too many, but that's fine. Doesn't matter because I'll just have a biased opinion. But if you get 2 extra trades, will you take them? But yeah, going off topic. So cashing in Max Gawn, who do you go to? Well, there's Goldstein, who's still has the buy. For me, it's Nick Natanui, who probably the All-Australian ruckman. I still think Gawn has been better, but in the media, they love Nick Nat, and that'll get him the spot. But yeah, Nick Nat's been amazing in terms of his hit-outs, still around the ground and time on ground there, which is why I'd have Max Gawn ahead of him. But Nick Natanui playing really, really well. And no buy. And look, if you're like me, I'll have Draper for at least another 3 weeks, and then it's best 18 for 3 weeks. So it's only the last 2 rounds you really have to worry about Nick Nat getting injured. So not too worried about that. The odds are that will be fine if you go Nick Nat away. So the 250k that I got from going, or the 230k that I got from going Gawn to Nick Nat, it has enabled me to get higher end premiums rather than cheaper premiums in the next 2 weeks to finish off the team. Not only that, he played this week, so obviously it'll be a week later if you haven't done it. And it also depends. So Gawn is not guaranteed to play this week in round 12. So if he's out again, it's very hard to tell. I did Google his injury. They said 2 to 3 weeks if it's a low grade, but we're not sure. He also has a knee niggle, which I think should be fine. But yeah, you're making a call, you're making a guess on how Gawn will go. For me, I'd seriously doubt he's worth 700k at the moment. So definitely going to come down in price, but it doesn't matter if you hold him. But yeah, an opportunity to, if you don't have the cash generation, which a lot of you don't, this is an opportunity to grab 200k and strengthen the team. Make sure you finish your team. And Nick Nat's in really good form. Might average 105, 110 for the rest of the year. Who knows? But yeah, always an injury risk. But at this stage, is Nick Nat more of an injury risk than Gawn? Probably not. But yeah, it's hard to tell. So those are the two things. So cashing in Gawn and going for the ethnic GWS mids in Cogs and Taranto, who have ridiculously easy draws fixtures. Another three things, this is just bonus potentially you could do. Bontempelli plays the Crows this week. I know he has a bye, but for 530k, that's pretty reasonable for Bont, what he can do. He's underperformed this year, but still plays the Crows this week, 530k. If that's all you can afford, I would do it. Another one, I've mentioned this and got a little bit of pushback, but that's fine. Chad Wingard, I think, averaged 105 with Bruce in the team. So he is a hamstring risk, I know that, but for 420, I think it'll be like 440k after this week. It's not the worst, especially if you're looking for value. I like that at his price. I think, I think Wingard's a superstar. He just needs the role, which I think he sort of has at the moment. Can kick 2 goals a game, 1 or 2 goals a game. Getting a bit of mid-time, not, so I think it's 60-40 mid and half forward, more forward. But I do remember Clarko saying he wanted to use Wingard more in the midfield in the preseason. So it's not guaranteed. He's still averaging 90. So for his price and no buy, that's the icing on the cake, really. The no buy factor. I don't mind Wingard as a pick. There is risk there, but for his price, it's not bad. And finally, the last one I want to talk about is Oscar McInerney. Seen a bit of talk about him. Played 3 easy rucks the past 3 weeks to score against, and played pretty well. So is soloing ruck. The only issue I have with this pick is he has Grundy still. He has Gawn this week. No, he has Goldstein this week, and he has a bye. And Archie Smith and Steph Martin are both 6 weeks away. So if you're playing for finals, for leagues, that could be disaster in the final round. I think I'm going to skip Oscar McInerney. I did want him initially, but I think I'm going to have to skip based on that. But playing solo ruck, we know what players... He's 26, so he just hasn't really got the opportunity to solo ruck with Steph Martin in the team. Can't even talk. So I don't mind the Oscar McInerney play. I think the risk is too high. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about those 3 picks. But for me, I'm not sure I'll bring in Wingard, a bit iffy. But yeah, I'm definitely bringing in Cogs this week. And I'll look at Taranto for M8. And yeah, I've already cashed in Gawn. So obviously there's risk cashing in Gawn. But I've gone over what the 200k can do for your team is pretty significant if you're struggling for cash gen. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this helped.